Hello, this is Philip Allen Travis, the author of Croeso Ade. Today I want to talk about some of my experiences. I'll talk about the divine experiences. I've seen some UFOs, but it's really not here nor there. And just so you know, I don't believe that every UFO that I have seen or every UFO that people see is extraterrestrial. I do believe that our military has them, and that's majority of the time that's what you're seeing. I'd say 10% of the ones that we see on the planet are, literally unidentified, that they are probably from another planet. But the other 80 to 90%, it's military. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about three experiences. One, the first one I was in Toronto. I was at my mom's place. It was about 9:30 in the morning. Pardon me. I was at my mom's computer, just kind of going away, checking out stuff. And something said, hey, go to the museum today. Go to the Toronto Museum today. So I thought about it for a bit because I wanted to go, but I didn't have a key to get into my mom's apartment building. So I started to kind of, I don't know. I got a key to get into my mom's apartment, but not the front door of the apartment building. I don't know. Something said, do you trust me? Okay. All right, yes, I do trust you. Okay. So I packed my bag, money, key, and a book to read for the subway. I got down to King Street because I didn't know at that time or didn't remember that you could take the subway all the way to the museum. But I got off on King Street, or Queen Street even maybe, and went to go get something to eat at Subway or something, and then was looking for the museum. I got lost, all that. Eventually found my way to the museum, looked at all the Greek stuff, looked at all the Egypt stuff, looked at all the old-fashioned stuff from England, the native stuff. Saw Queen Elizabeth I's bedroom, like I guess the stuff that she had in her bedroom, which looked kind of cool. And so my time there was fun. I was ready to go. Actually, the reason why I went there was to see the Mayan exhibit, and I was one day too late. They were taking it down that day. But luckily, I had already seen a Mayan exhibit when I was in Chapultepec, Mexico. And I saw the Inca, the Aztec, and all that. So my day was cool. I was done. Got back on the subway. I was going back to my mom's place. Got off on my stop to go to Shepherd. So I was the second last stop from Finch, or the stop before Finch, and then go towards Shepherd. And then got off the bus, started walking towards where my mom lived at the apartment building. I had to cross over some stuff and walked into this kind of little tree area behind this apartment. And as I walked around the apartment, I saw a truck pull up. And the truck pulls into my mom's apartment building, into a parking spot there where somebody would park who lives there. So wow, this is lucky. Wow. So I go and I get to the front door, open the door, and I'm waiting for him to open up the inside door to get into the apartment building. And he comes in with these boxes, and he tried to hand me the key and says, could you open the door for me? And I said, of course I can. So I opened the door for him, and he got me in the building. This just may sound like a regular day occurrence, but you got to think. First off, I was worried that I wasn't going to get into the building. Something said, do you trust me? Okay. I got lost on the way to the museum. I spent my time at the museum. I left at a certain time. I talked to some people. And when I got back, I got to my mom's apartment building exactly at the time when a truck pulled up to get me into the building, and I helped him get in the building. So I'm assuming, whether I don't know if that was my spirit or my soul, but I'll call it quote-unquote divine intervention. So your intuition is something you should pay attention to. If you're on drugs or if you're highly emotional, you may have other beings, astral beings, trying to whisper in your ear and you'll miss some of these divine interventions. So if you're sober and you're clear-minded, you'll get these. The next one I'll talk about was I was in Banff, and I was walking down Sulphur Mountain. I was with two female friends of mine. About 20 minutes from the bottom, I believe, and I got this downloaded thought saying, like, I could see it, saying, go out this way, you'll get picked up by a really nice guy in a dark car, because we were hitchhiking, and all this. But I was like, okay, well, there's two ways to get out of Banff. There's one that takes you to Canmore and then to Calgary, and then the other one takes you to Lake Louise and to BC. And I lived in Canmore, but the one said to me, go out the Lake Louise way. Well, there's construction out that way, and it just doesn't seem right. But you know what? The Tim Hortons is there, and I'm hungry. And you know what? Last time this happened, it said, do you trust me? So I'll trust it. I told the girls we're going to go out that way, because this is, I think, their first time or second time hitchhiking or something. And we stopped, we ate, and again, all this timing, after we ate, we exited, and we were hitchhiking. Every car would pass, blah, blah. We walked over what's called the Deer Gate. And as we walked over the Deer Gate, a car pulls up and stops on the other side of the Deer Gate. It was in a dark blue car. We got in. The guy was super friendly. I knew some people he did, and he dropped us off right at our house. We were working at a hotel there, and he dropped us right off at the hotel. It was completely out of his way. Beautiful, nice guy. Again, you could pass this off as coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Again, was it my spirit or my soul? I don't know. My last one that I'll talk about here, and this one I really like. I was climbing up, this is in Canmore. I was going to go camping on Haling's Peak. Not on the peak, but just when you hike the mountain, Haling on the backside, when you get past out of the trees, past the tree line, on the right-hand side, you'll see like a grassy patch. If you're walking down the mountain, it's on your left-hand side. There's like a grassy patch. Me and my friend Javier went to go to camp there because it was a beautiful day. It was like the autumn solstice or something. Like it was a beautiful day and a beautiful time to do it. And we got everything set up. And for me that day, I brought the wrong backpack, and I just wasn't doing well on the hike up. But Javier said, you know, your fire never faded. You didn't want to stop, and you know, you made it. So we made it. We got everything sorted. We got the fire going. And he said, I'm going to go watch the sunset. Do you want to come with me, or do you want to watch the fire? Well, I'll watch the fire. So he left, and basically left me with my own thoughts. And I'm scared of heights. So when I'm sitting on this kind of grassy pitch, and we're high up, blah, 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 and I was getting scared. And all of a sudden I got this download of thought, what are you afraid of? I said, well, I'm afraid that a gust of wind is going to blow tonight, or even now, and blow me off this thing, and I'm going to tumble down. That's not going to happen. What else are you afraid of? Okay, well, I'm afraid that I'm going to become a cougar's dinner tonight, or I'm going to upset a mountain goat or sheep or whatever, and you know, get butted off or killed by one of these animals. That's not going to happen. What else are you afraid of? Okay, I can't think of anything else. That's all I'm worried about. All right, see you later, and gone. I felt so peaceful after that. You know, during the night I got a little freaky every once in a while, but nothing to that point where I was actually scared. I was able to enjoy that night. Now, who or what came down and said, what are you afraid of? That's not going to happen. I don't know. Was that my spirit? Was that my soul? Or was that even a master of some sort? I don't know. But again, it was a divine intervention. So the moral of these that I want to get across is, you have always somebody or something looking out for you in this physical realm. You have to remember that this physical realm, quote unquote physical realm, is a reflection of the astral realm. So you do have the astral body, and this is a reflection of the astral realm. Plenty other beings on that side that we can't see, that are probably right here in front of us, but we can't see them. But there's also masters, and there are many other beings who can travel through this way. They can use their astral body and move around. So just remember, you're not alone. Please talk to your spirit and your soul. Please. You have apparently signed a contract to come down here and do something while you're here, because this is all just an education. That's it. This is an education. This is a school. This earth is a school. And I don't want to say that's it, because it's fun down here and it's beautiful. It's an amazing experience. But don't take it too seriously. You know, apparently when you talk to a master, you have to, when you're talking to these masters, you should have a sense of humor, because if you're taking something a little seriously, they may poke fun at you. And if you don't have a sense of humor about yourself, you may get mad at them. But what they're trying to get across is, don't take it so seriously. You're not going to die, etc., etc. Anyway, this is my rant for the day. I'll probably post another one just after this about something else. But I just wanted to, again, let you know that there is something else out there. You do have somebody looking out for you. But please make sure you're talking to your spirit and soul first and foremost, because those two are the ones who know you better than anyone else. And if you go to a medium, or if you go to if you ask for other help from anywhere else, please ask your soul and your spirit first. Anyway, I love you very much, and I'll chat you soon. Take care. Love you.